Hello and welcome to 1997 to 2003 F150 Super Duty brake upgrade on the cheap. Or is it as cheap? And how super actually is it? Revelations inside. Please, if you consider my blathering content useful, please consider a like and maybe subscribe. Really appreciate it. So I've got a 2002 F150. My brakes have always been kind of weak. Why is this? We're trying to figure it out. Now, I've read on the internet forums and the F-150 forums that you can upgrade your brakes. Now, I had a 7700 pickup truck before, version of the F-150. It looked way bigger. And the Ford Expeditions, because they have to carry a ton of people, they get bigger brakes for their higher gross vehicle weight. So, I decided I'm going to upgrade. Upgrade! Everyone loves a good upgrade. I've upgraded, like, my life. Don't you love that when you see stuff for sale and it's like, oh, you know, '06 F-150 selling only because I upgraded, so you get my garbage. Stupid upgrade. Anyways, so I've got Expedition calipers, which is the same as 7700, Expedition brackets, and Expedition rotors. Now, they come in two sizes, 14mm lugs and 12mm are the older ones. Guys in the forum are like, this is a huge upgrade. It's going to really improve your braking. My braking is pretty weak on this thing. So they said that maybe it was the brake booster. I changed the brake booster for a Super Duty brake booster. Did nothing. I pulled the Expedition master cylinder. It looks exactly the same. So it's got to be the brakes, right? I looked at the 7700. I'm like, these are way bigger. So these are the rotors. This is an Expedition 02 Plus rotor. And here's my rotor. They look the same. Okay, these are thicker. I measured them. They're 3mm thicker. And that matters. I mean, they look bigger, right? Obviously, but they're only 3mm. The diameter is actually looks the same. So I thought they'd be way bigger. They're not, so they're a bit thicker. Caliper bracket. The caliper bracket is a different type of slider bushing, and it's definitely bigger. But how much bigger is it really? Here are the calipers. So the pistons, I mean, this thing's bigger. Like, it's bigger, but it's not that much bigger. Like, those are definitely bigger pistons, and those are different bigger pistons. But the caliper body is bigger, but like, oh man, really, that's all brand new fluid. I tried bleeding the system. I put all brand new fluid in the system. It felt like the same. It was a bit better. I don't know. I think maybe the master cylinder is maybe bad, but like, it's bigger. But like, is it that much bigger? You know, braking force really comes down to rotor size. Okay, it's the same. And pad size. So we got our pads here. These are old pads. Let's look at the new pads. See how much bigger they are. Here's my new one. So I got these from the scrapyard. You know, I got these off an Expedition, and I had to pour 15 and then paint them. It took a long time. Rebuild calipers are not actually that expensive. Probably worth it. But that's cool. It was cheaper. It's just my labor. So we got some Bosch pads here. They come in shop towels, which is awesome. Here's our new pad. Ooh, it's so pretty. Man, this Super Duty brake upgrade is going to be so awesome. Let's check out the pad size. Oh, they're the same. What are you going to do? I thought the pads would be way bigger. They're not. I think what happened is, oh man, all that brand new brake fluid. The dudes on the internet, the older trucks, like the 97, 98, 99s, I think they had smaller brakes. I think the 2001 plus trucks had bigger brakes. So it's not as Super Duty as you think. I think pad compound matters a lot, you know, and some new rotors are going to make a big difference. And, you know, they're definitely bigger calipers. They can shed some more heat. But the brakes that were on there were actually kind of big already. So, interesting. Maybe pad compound and maybe master cylinder. I drove this, like, 98 F-150 4.2 two-wheel drive, and it had way better brakes than mine. It has a way less squishy pedal. I think it's the master cylinder. I think it's been the master all along. But anyways, these babies are going on. I had to get new brakes anyways. These pads are smoked. So, you know, hopefully it's going to be better, because the truck just does not stop that well, especially when loaded. So, hopefully it's good. So, you know, definitely worth getting, you know, Expedition calipers. These are for 02 Plus brackets. You can buy these on Rock Auto, brand new, shiny, without having to go through all the effort of stripping and painting them, which I did. It's worth it. Just get new ones. Unless you get a deal from Scrapyard, you know, it's cheap. These are 14mm lugs on the 02 Plus, and then like the older ones had 12mm lugs, so check that. These are Expedition things. 7700s have 7 bolts, so they don't fit. But they're definitely bigger. I mean, it's bigger. I mean, if you got to replace your brakes anyways, you want new calipers. friggin' do this for sure. It's not any more expensive, but yeah, I thought it would be super. It's not as super, but you know, hopefully someone out there finds this useful. See you on the next one.